You want to see the best in the business go at it. Then you get a chance to measure yourself if you're one of those teams. And I think other guys watching it on other teams, you get a chance to see great basketball.
And think of the viewership for this game, too, on 2K. They're going to love watching this one.
Huge.
What was that again?
Huge.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low.
The toughness of Thompson powering up for the score, plus a chance to add to his total at the line.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
The Raptors have been arguably the worst defensive team in the league before the arrival of head coach Dwayne Casey. They struggled from season to season to be able to stop the basketball, but last season, a big step in the right direction.
And the Raptors going into last season brought in defenders in free agency, guys like Damari Carroll and Joseph and Biyombo.
But they also simplified their defensive coverages, more in line with what other teams are doing. They still have to get better contesting the threes. Last season, they allowed the second best percentage in the league.
The first one falls.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Valanciunas hits them both.
His soft touch from the line is rare for a big man.
Toronto on defense. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Dwayne Casey gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Toronto with the ball. Lowry with the ball. There's the pick. Here's Ibaka. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Love. Now here's James. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him.
And he's drawing those whistles. A couple quick ones back to back.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Raptors. Toronto on defense. And Love has it in the corner. The screen from Thompson. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Can't connect from short range.
Okay, that lay-in, he's tricky, but the defense was just too tight on him. DeRozan, one of the biggest free agent names this past offseason, had a lot of interest from pretty much all around the league. But I'm sure DeMar enjoyed the entire process, but also sure that he's glad it's over.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And it's Lowry penetrating, and the Raptors miss again.
Because he's such an explosive force down low, the defense threw everything they had at him, and it worked.
Irving, good.
I love this game plan. Attack, attack, attack. That's why they're already 4 for 4.
Now here is Ibaka. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tucker with the ball, working on Love.
They just can't seem to get everyone on the same page offensively. 1 of 5 to start.
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
The defense is there, but Kyrie with the quick release.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line.
What's up?
A three-point play chance here. That's going to send Kyle Lowry to the line. That one on Love. Some changes for Toronto. Patterson comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Norman Powell. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for James. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. Now here's Shumpert. Inside. And Fries slams it in.
The vision of Love, the willingness to make the extra pass, just more reasons why he's so dangerous in this offense.
Raptors trail by 8. Now you look at the star trio of LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Smitty, how do you think the Cavs have done as far as integrating the talents of those three?
It's been a big challenge. Reason why all three of these guys are accustomed to having the basketball in their hands and getting a lot of touches. There's only one basketball, and it's not easy. It takes a lot of sacrifice, trust, and commitment.
And here's Love following Kyle Lowry's three. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
The Raptors making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. LeBron, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Darren Williams. 3 on the clock. Outside Irving. And here's Love for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Right, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. 54 seconds left in the first. Here's James. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Wright dishes to Carroll. Now here's Patterson, guarded closely. He feeds it to Wright. Clock at 6. That's tipped, and Patterson kicks to Carroll. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Joseph. No good on the 3. Cleveland leading by 10. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
For Cleveland, they have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And that one misses.
Do you remember that 2003 draft? Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and this guy, LeBron James. He went #1 overall.
Patterson, the screen. Joseph, the pass to Wright. Looking to end the run. He gets it in there. Wright's got his first points of the game.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Size is only one factor, and it wasn't nearly enough on that possession.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cavaliers lead by 10. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto. And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky,
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
And the kind of guy who is teammates love, because they know he's always going to have their back, always going to work hard, and always going to bring it.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
In reality, they can get those perimeter shots anytime they want to. Instead, they are really zipping it around and getting good, high-quality shots from all over the floor.
We've got DeRozan. Ibaka is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Wright in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyrie Irving was a virtuoso ball handler when he came into the league. He could penetrate at will and get to the rim. But with all the injuries over the years, he's made an adjustment to that. He said, I enjoy finishing around the big men, but honestly, I'm trying to stay off the floor. I'm not going to stop trying to get to the basket, but with the big men we have, I don't have to do it every single time. They all learned that lesson over the years, Kevin.
You pay the price going in there, don't you, D.A.? Thank you. And so here's Toronto, down by 15. Back to DeRozan, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. Smitty is an NBA veteran. What were some of the things you missed the least about playing on the road?
Just trying to fill time. You know, after shoot-around, you get finished around 12, and then sometimes the game is not until 7, so you don't have that much time. But those days off, everybody's at work, and you're just roaming around the city.
Yeah.
You got to really get close to your teammates, do some things like going to the movies, having dinner, and basically getting your rest.
Routine's a big deal, isn't it?
It is, and obviously the one good thing you can do is get into the weight room and work on your body on the off time and give your body some rest.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
It wouldn't be the first time. He's a closer, a player who loves to slam the door shut.
Irving kicks to Thompson. DeRozan against Shumpert. Outside DeRozan. Clock at 6. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's blocked by DeRozan.
With that leaping ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
Irving against Lowry. The dish to Powell. Beyond the arc. And Kyle Lowry, good for 3. Lowry's got 8.
His eyes just lit up as soon as he realized he was wide open from outside. The defense has to do a much better job.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. J.R. Smith's checked in for Channing Frye. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. James outside. And it's Shumpert at the elbow. 5 on the clock. For 3, Smith. And Thompson throws it down.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Timeout.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
Start it. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Definitely. He saw some stuff he didn't like out there, and I think taking this time to calm his guys down is the right call. The Raptors have made steady progress offensively. You think back to 2012, they were one of the 6 least efficient offenses in the league. The last couple seasons, top 5.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. DeRozan dishes to Powell. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Powell's got his first basket. And, Smitty, if you had to nitpick the Raptors offense, what is it they could do to get even better?
Well, I think from the three-point line, they were 4th in three-point percentage last season, but only 19th in attempts. I think they could stand to shoot a few more out there at the same time. I like their mentality of attacking and getting into the lane.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. And Cleveland also making a change. Darren Williams checked in for Kyrie Irving.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
And the team wants Shumpert to be a 3-and-D guy. Just has to be more consistent out there.
Now here's Powell to the middle. It's stolen by Smith. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
They have a huge advantage in fast break points today. Reason why they have guys who want to get out and run.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. P.J. Tucker comes in for Norman Powell. Corey Joseph's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for LeBron. And it's Korver in for Iman Shumpert. Now here's Joseph, looking for his first basket still in this one. And stolen by Darren Williams. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
And aggressive at the rack, J.R. showing no mercy.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Carroll against Smith. Patterson setting the pick for Carroll to end the run, and he drops that one in.
He knew he had a matchup he wanted, and he did a great job rising up and knocking the shot down with ease.
Love right side. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Feathery touch in the painted area serves Love very well.
Right against Williams. Right, the pass to Carroll. Kicks it to Joseph. Patterson, the screen. Pass to Tucker, and stolen by Love. Here's Thompson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Patrick Patterson. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Thompson.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Patterson. And Cleveland also making a change. Jefferson's checked in. Now here's Joseph. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now the feed to Valanciunas. Here's Wright. Williams with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Love kicks to Thompson. Here's Jefferson. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
No panic at all when the shot clock is ticking down. Handled it just like any other shot.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers ahead, delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they killed it on the glass. And they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this lead will continue to grow.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
That's it for halftime. We will see you and you too later. Now back to the action.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
He's a real Swiss Army knife, a man of many talents who can do a little bit of everything, including passing.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. And it's Irving at the point guard. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And the rise of the three-ball, Steve. Perimeter defense may be more valuable than ever, going out there and trying to close in a hurry. Who, and you've seen a lot of them, who are the best wing defenders in the league right now?
Who's the best? I mean, you have a lot of guys. Tony Allen comes to mind, Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, but I think the best overall as of right now is the Claw. That's Kawhi Leonard, because he covers so much ground and he has the ability to slide his feet and beat you to the spot.
I always get the sense they feel they're never out of the shot, like they always have a chance to disrupt that shot in some way.
And they do a good job of active hands, a lot of deflection, and that keeps you off balance as an offensive player.
Powell with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. And that'll be his third foul so far. Cleveland's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. James dishes to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Kevin Love.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
You know, it's been a combination of their efforts at both ends of the court. They have played a truly complete basketball game.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lowry against Irving. Lowry passes to Ibaka. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
At times in his career, Ibaka has looked out of control when forced to finish through defenders. That time, keeps his poise and reaps the benefits.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Well, the one thing we know about Lowry, he isn't afraid of the big moment, for better or for worse. And, Steve, when there is a game-deciding possession, he makes sure to either take the shot or certainly be active in the play.
What you love about Kyle Lowry is that he has a short memory. A bad play or missed shot does not deter him. He comes right back figuring he can make the next play, and he makes a lot of big shots for his team.
Now DeRozan, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Ibaka against Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ibaka kicks to Powell. Three-pointer. And again, Toronto no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Irving dishes to Shumpert. Back to Irving. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And Toronto making a change here. Patterson's checked in. For Toronto, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Lowry against Irving. Lowry passes to Patterson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
And the Raptors with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Ibaka. Damari Carroll comes in for Norman Powell. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Irving. 12 points for him. And stolen by Wright. Down low, here's DeRozan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Irving, good.
Taking good shots overall, hitting a high percentage of them. That's what has this team rolling.
And Fry kicks to Love. And stolen by Wright. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And he comes up with the deuce. 7 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
When Tyronn Lue took over, the Cavs made sure that he was not an interim coach. They took that tag off, and Tyronn Lue has been a coach in waiting. He's done a nice job getting these guys to move the basketball and play unselfish.
6 to shoot. Irving. It's deflected.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And the Cavs front office made clear from the start that they had the utmost confidence in Coach Tyronn Lue and his ability to lead the team.
What I love is they revamped his contract, showed the commitment. I think when you see the buy-in he's gotten from the players and the way he's motivated them, it was a no-brainer.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Patterson, and Corey Joseph subbed in for DeMar DeRozan.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
James busts the J after the KG pass fake.
Seizing every opportunity to score. LeBron out-hustling people inside.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. Kyle Lowry comes in for DeLon Wright. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. In the corner, it's James. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game. James outside. Gets the 14-footer to fall. LeBron's got 18 points in the game.
At a time when everyone's obsessed with threes and dunks, LeBron's showing off a strong in-between game.
Three-pointer, Lowry. No good on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
Moments make players into stars. Moments make teams legendary.
And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on.
Don't give in to their semi-fast break.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Raptors shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Lowry out there with Powell. Then it's DeMarre Carroll, and it's Tucker in at the power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Screened by Valanciunas. Powell dishes to Carroll. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Steve, one complaint the fans have had with Valanciunas is that he has not been given enough time on the floor. Whenever he's out there, he's impactful. But he is never, it seems, staying on the court as long as the fans would like.
Yeah, I think for him is he's been great in short bursts. He's never averaged more than 28 minutes a game, even when he's a starter in his whole career. Consistency for a long time is the next step for Valanciunas.
And Toronto has possession. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Here's Lowry. And the call will be against Darren Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Cleveland's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Irving attacking, and Irving throws it down.
And once Kyrie gets in rhythm, he's flat out unstoppable at scoring the basketball.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's Joseph, drills the elbow jumper. Here's Irving. Smith outside. LeBron outside. Puts it up from 12, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And stolen by LeBron. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
LeBron James, he's the elder statesman on this team right now. He's done a nice job of taking some of the younger guys and showing them the way.
Now here's Wright. Valanciunas sets a screen for Wright. Down low. It's stolen by Smith. Irving attacking, and the slam dunk by Irving.
And that's vintage Kyrie. He has the blow-by speed to get past defenders off the dribble.
And Steve, LeBron at times last season hinting that he may be missing some of his more experienced teammates, whether in Miami or with the U.S. national team, guys who are more his peers.
I think for him is he sets high standards, and at the end of the day, he walks the walk on the court, one of the greatest players ever. If you're his teammate, you've got to fall in line.
Toronto with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Valanciunas, no good again that time. LeBron left side. The shot from the low post is good. James has got 11 points in the quarter.
And making it look completely effortless. LeBron using his immense talents to score at will.
And Wright kicks to Joseph. They get it back. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First free throw is good. DeMarre Carroll's checked in for the Raptors. Makes one of two as the second one misses. And most first-round draft picks in the NBA, Steve, have the unique experience of waiting in the green room on draft day, anxiously listening for their name to be called. What was that day? What was that moment like for you?
You know what? Nerve-wracking because, I was projected to go anywhere from 2 to 10. So when you start to hear 2, 3, 4, luckily I went 5th, Kevin, but just hoping I didn't fall far to 10. But I think I tell young guys, whether you 1 through 10, you just want to go to there where it's a great fit for you.
And all the teams that work you out, they probably all say, hey, Steve, if you're available, we're going to take you. I mean, you get a lot of that when you're going through the process?
Yeah, you do. And then you start to believe that you just got to go out there and play your best and wait to see on draft day, because sometimes you're picked by that team, and the next thing you know, you're traded a pick after.
And as you said before, being drafted by Miami was a godsend. You thought it was the perfect place for you to go.
I thought it was a great fit for me. Had some guys that I played against throughout my high school and college career. It was perfect.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, LeBron comes in for Jefferson, and Irving subbed in for Williams. LeBron is doubled. And stolen by Wright.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for James.
This was a player who was determined to carry the offensive load for them. You could see it. He was saying, it's on me. I'm going to take over this basketball game, and that's exactly what he did.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 33 points for LeBron.
It didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
They did. Fantastic run here to really put this game to bed.
And Corey Joseph has shown that he is one of the best backup point guards in the NBA. Just runs the team perfectly. Smitty eats minutes, played solid defense, and keeps everything running smoothly with the second unit.
You need a floor general like Corey Joseph coming off the bench. Joseph is one of the best in the game at making that happen. Most teams would be happy with him as a starter.
Now here's James. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
No intimidation factor at all. They felt like they were playing at home, and they showed it.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Toronto called for the foul.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. That's the only way to slow him down.
And James drills them both. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It was amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but 1 man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge.
And what do you think happened? Total domination.
As usual, best leader in the NBA, LeBron James led by example tonight. He's as cool, calm, and collected as any player you will ever see. He was never out of control of this game. LeBron did it all tonight. What else is new? He's the king!
He was outrageous. He shot a rare shooting percentage from the field, hitting from everywhere. It didn't matter where he was or who was guarding it. The defense tried to make adjustments, so what? Still knocked down shots.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.